Hey guys, welcome back, and in this video I want to talk about car air conditioning icons, these ones right here. This is from my van, but I've noticed when I've looked at other cars that these are actually pretty universal icons, these ones right here. And so I apologize about the dirt, such as life or my life, but these are the icons we're going to look at and the design of them. So you have here, when this is turned all the way over here, it's just like normal flow of air. When it's here, it's like turned off, okay? Now, these are poorly designed icons. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're poorly designed as a set, as a family, a small family, a family of two. And individually, they're totally fine, but together they are not good. And why are they not good? Well, what these are doing is that they are indicating, it's giving system information. It's giving system information about the state of a system. And the system state here is binary. There's only two options. Either it's open or it's closed. And so you are using these icons to indicate this binary state. And when you're doing that, you want the imagery to be binary as well. If you just analyze this in terms of its shape, so let's say in terms of its informational structure, it's the content of information within the design. You analyze the shapes. What do we see? Well, we see that these share nothing in common, right? So we got three things here. We got three arrows pointing this way. Got nothing. I mean, we could go through it. It would kind of be boring, but we can just all understand that these share nothing in common. So they bear no relation to one another. Whereas in the car, these two functions of the system, these statuses of the system, do share a relation. They are opposite one another. One is the inverse of the other. And so if you have opposite or inverse or on-off or whatever you want to call them, you want that to be indicated by the shapes, the icons themselves. So there's an easy way to do this. You can just put a cross through this, just like a hack through it, like not this, this and not this. Or even better, introduce some color, right? And you could say, oh, red, because clearly we have part of our visual system is red is off. So like stop signs and stop lights, and this is perfect. Because remember, most good design is invisible, and it should be invisible. This is the idea of the great podcast 99% Invisible, is that, normally when we think about design, we think about Apple and these like fancy things, but it's like you just like look around your desk and around the day, and these like handles and keys and like wood, like plywood. It's unbelievable, right? These are well-designed things because they're invisible. That is, they're serving their function. They're not getting in your way. You're not thinking about it. When you notice design, a lot of times you notice it because it's interrupted your normal cognitive flow, right? So if you were to look at these things, now the nice thing that you have here is that we've got a left-right direction in our cognition, in the West at least. We read from left to right. And so we can kind of understand that. But even as I'm saying that doesn't make any sense either, because left could very well be open, it's first, and right could be closed. So this is bi-directional system here. There's no clear left or right. What is first? So first is on the left. That's the point. So should the system status by default be closed or open? Well, that's not clear, right? It doesn't make any sense. So the directionality doesn't have anything to do with it either. So you just have these icons. And so the idea is that you want to do a quick glance and subconsciously be able to know what these icons indicate about the state of the system. You don't want to have to think about it. And it's when you have less information, there's less cognitive load. You have to pay less attention to it. And when you have two things that don't bear anything in common, that's more cognitive load because there's literally more information about these shapes that you have to process. What does this thing actually mean? But when you have a binary function, you just have this and not this, right? There's just a little additional information here, one stroke. And so it's very little cognitive load, so you can briefly look, you know exactly what that's going to do to the system, and you can change it. So that's how to better design icons in cars for air conditioning. Let me know what you think. If y'all have any icons or designs out in the world that you want me to take a look at, I would love to take a look at it, and I'll see you in the next video.